How's it, Earthlings? I welcome the Great Mother and each of you with an open heart to the Earth Bhakti channel. I connect with the life-giving energies of the Cosmic Mothers and Gaia, the essence of our planet. And in this time's reading, the Divine Feminine Force is offering a message for those who are aligned to receive it. Dear Mother, what do you want to share with us today? So today I am going to do a tarot reading, but I'm also going to do osteomancy, which is bone casting. And I will do a voiceover, and I will turn off the mute button just because the bones can get really loud. They are like a choir. They just start already speaking, as a collective in the bag when I start shaking it. Let's see what she's telling us today. There is 4 kinds of teeth here. The first tooth over here is that of a yak. The tooth over here is that of a horse. And the tooth over here is that of a prairie dog. And over here is a cow tooth. I'm actually going to move my camera just a little bit because some of the bones have fallen outside there we go, just fallen outside the camera view. That's better. Actually I'm going to move it a little more. I'm sorry about that. There we go, much better. So okay, so once again, and this is a cow tooth. This has a lot to do about talking. I see a lot of mouths and they all are talking at the same time, and it's really loud. And everybody's talking over each other. It's really noisy. What is all this chattering about? I feel the mother is saying that right now you are hearing a lot of voices. You are hearing a lot of opinions and also gossip and people that's giving you spiritual messages, and they all are coming in at the same time. Yeah, it's almost causing you this noise, all this talking is causing you to almost have out-of-body experiences. And there's also a fox bone here. So the fox here speaks of energy that can be very misleading. I feel like you have a lot of misleading information coming in. The prairie dog here represents gossip. And the 𝒂����� talks about resilience. So it's like chatter that's just non-stop. It's just finds a way to enter your head, and you are not cannot stay focused. So, and it's like a loop. It just keeps on playing and playing through your head. And it makes you ungrounded. This is a fossilized turtle shell. And a turtle is talking about what our world is built upon. You know, and certain religions, the world actually rests upon the back of a turtle. It's just sturdy. So even the way these bones are scattered and not connected, it talks about you are a scattered mind with a lot of voices in your head, and it's just spinning and spinning and spinning. Yeah, so this bone down here is a bone that represents harmony and balance, and this figure above it is, I'm going to just move it a little bit forward so you can see it in the camera. The figure above it is, this is an old domino stick, and this is a figure that is a soldier that is pretty much, and if you look at it, it looks like he's shooting himself in the head. Okay, woo, that's a lot of noise in my mind. I almost have, like, I myself feel very scattered right now. Why is it so noisy? What is it that is taking you out of your groundedness? And I don't know if you can see it, but here on the periphery is also a femur bone, and it's a femur bone of a prairie dog. So it's something that's being dug up. Something is being dug up, and it is coming out of a hole, and it's really affecting your mind. What is this energy? Because over here is also like a high priestess energy, or energy of, it's interesting because this highest spiritual energy is linked to this outer body experience. I think this is talking about dissociation, about your ability to dissociate. And the mother is saying to whoever's watching this that have issues with dissociation, dissociation is not as, you know, there's a confusion where you think that dissociation is a spiritual ability to ascend. And the mother's giving a tough message right now, and she's saying it might feel the same, but dissociation is something that you developed as a child when you couldn't escape certain voices and certain manipulations when you were younger. So if you can physically escape, then what you do is you escape mentally. So you have ability to escape your body through dissociation. But dissociation is fragmented. It's just like pieces of you that leaves your body so that you can escape all this noise and all this fragmentation. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because you can dissociate. The mother is saying if you get grounded and you ground yourself in her, the universal mother, you know, some of us see as Maria Magdalena, some of us see as Sophia, some of us see as Lakshmi, Parvati, or the Holy Ghost is feminine. So if you anchor yourself into the highest energy, especially the mother that is very loving, that is here to give you unconditional love, this dissociation, when you don't scatter it into fragmentation, but you can sort of move out of your body as a whole, that will be a higher spiritual experience. That is more the form of ascension into her love. So she just wants to clarify, I think this reading is for somebody very specific, where they are very naturally can step into dissociation. So when they do their meditation, and or when they are doing chanting, or when they're doing their journal work, they believe that they are stepping into a form of spiritual ascension, but is almost a mimicry. It's almost a illusion, because you are still just in dissociation. So it is that familiar place where you go, where you're not inside your body. And it has always kept you safe. It has kept your mind protected during a time where people were like worms in your mind. And it has done you really well. And it has given you the ability now, as an adult, that if you can now ground yourself into Mother Earth and into the highest of highest, the highest of light, that beautiful light of the Universal Mother, that is going to shift for you. And it's going to give you now, because you already have the framework in you, but instead of going scattered, you're going to be able to, as a whole, be able to travel. So you will be able to travel to other realms, other dimensions, and other worlds, because you already have this channel in you. But she wants you to be very clear that that you cannot leave your body fragmented. In your meditations, you need to bring your energy together. Your energy should be, it's not a form of escapism. You are not traveling outside your body because you want to escape your body. She wants you to travel so that you can gather wisdom and ancient secrets, gather them and bring them back into your body so it can be spread into this world. We also have, once again, another fossilized dinosaur bone here, which in this context for me is, there is something that you can access that is hidden, buried, and forgotten. But it's something that you need to travel to go collect. But you can't travel to it when you are in fragments, when your soul is into an array of pieces. It has to be unified. It has to go in. It has to go as one. So let's do some tarot reading on this. Which cards do you want me to use for this? Which cards? Okay, Mother, could you please clarify this reading for us? Do you want me to shuffle or do you want me to draw from the top? Okay. Well, let me draw from the top. And what do we have at the bottom? At the bottom we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, which is somebody that have manifested the emotional harmony of the environment, and they are living it, and they are giving it to the world as a leader. So Mother says for you to travel out your body to collect this ancient knowledge. You have to be emotionally very balanced and clean. The next card is the Hierophant. So the Hierophant talks about the keeper of knowledge, the levels of knowledge that's out there. And I'm drawn to this bird that is flying above the Hierophant. It's almost like it's leaving its body. I just really have a strong message that you have the capacity to travel to assigned worlds to bring back knowledge. And it's something that you kind of know, but you don't know how to do it. But why you have not been able to do it so far is because you're going the way you remember as a child, to dissociate instead of rise to do astral traveling. You might want to study Tibetan lucid dreaming, and how to astral travel. This is definitely talking about astral traveling to higher planes to collect wisdom. Our next card is Strength. So when I see the Strength card in this context, I feel like your vessel needs to be stronger. Your vessel has to be so strong that it can hold that ocean of emotions in you that is the King of Cups, where you have mastered your inner world. And that inner world will be in a strong container. So not only do you have to work on this inner landscape of your emotions, but you will also work on your body. Listen to guidance. Listen to how the mother wants you to strengthen your body. For some of you, it might be yoga. So for some of you, it might be actually going to a gym to make your body stronger. For some of you, it will be going on a pilgrimage where you have to cross a large piece of land or climbing a mountain so you can strengthen your vessel. And once again, this represents all those voices, the Seven of Cups, all those voices and noise in your mind that needs to be quiet. And like I said, the way you made this all quiet and go away was for you to dissociate, to escape your body. So in a way, for you to survive, have also given you a a blueprint for doing this astral and dimensional traveling. You just have to adjust it, like I say, where it's not just escapism, but attentional gathering of information as a whole. This is the Ace of Cactus. This information that you are going to bring in by traveling is going to really be a new seed that you are going to plant on this planet. This is information, ancient information, that is going to start something, that's part of this new era of the Earth. Four of Cups. Four of Cups. So this information, this wisdom that is waiting for you, is waiting for you to master your skill, strengthening your vessel, strengthening your mind. And you know, looks like it's coming out of the clouds, out of the ether. It's almost like it's in another world. So somewhere beyond our dimension, beyond our world, is incredible information that is ready to be gifted to you. It's just a question of you applying action in the correct way, in learning how not to fall back on old patterns, but learning how to travel in the right way. We have the Ace of Swords. So it is truly going to bring in a new perspective. Once you're going to be able to travel to these new worlds, these new dimensions, it's not only going to bring a new perspective in for you, but also that for the world. Queen of Cactus. So that seed you are going to plant is truly going to grow into the mother of manifested beauty in this world. And you will be in that energy as well. And then this is going to be my last card, and this is the Magician card. This is a form of alchemy. This is something that is going to be more than what you know in this world. You have to be able to connect to higher realms. And I know it's a magician here, but what I see is music, rattling and dancing. And there's not a drum here, but I can hear the drums. So maybe a way for you to learn how to travel to this other world is through music. Definitely. I definitely hear music for some of you. Have beautiful, solid intent. Actually work towards this practice. Go learn from those that have this knowledge. Like I say, I know in India and Tibet, they know how to connect to other realms in a very healthy, beautiful way. And music is connected to it, and that grounding into Mother Earth and reaching all the way into the light of unconditional love, which I call the Mother. And then I don't know, I said the Magician is the last card, but we have the Three of Wands here. So this is a long journey ahead of you. And a long journey, I don't mean on this planet, but for you to be able, it's like you can move through this portal, that's your body, into this other worlds. And like I say, this information is waiting for you. This is a very interesting reading, and I feel that for those who are meant to hear this, It's gonna truly give you the insights to master your body and to literally open doorways to bring in beautiful knowledge and wisdom into our realm, into our planet that is much needed. As always, it has been a pleasure. My name is Anya, and I will see you in the next video. Jai Ma.